guys, so today's video is going to be the very first Halloween tutorial. I'm very excited about this one. I hope it's still relevant for most people watching. I feel like the demographic that watches my channel will appreciate this tutorial. It is probably 15 years old at this point, so hopefully it's still a thing. For me, I have never stopped listening to this album. In case you couldn't tell by the title, it is Gerard Way Revenge Era Tutorial. I'm wearing the shirt. 3 Cheers is one of the first, well, it was the first album that I discovered from My Chemical Romance, and then I got obsessed with it in high school. I think I was like 15 when I discovered it. Got obsessed with it. I would do full-on performances in the living room before my mom got home from work, after I got home from high school, just pretending I was on stage singing the whole album, like from start to finish, multiple times in a sitting. So needless to say, I was very obsessed with My Chemical Romance from that point on. Never changed, still obsessed with them, still listen to almost all their albums. I like their earlier work more. Revenge is one of the best albums in my opinion. It's probably my favorite one. But hopefully you guys appreciate this tutorial. I've always wanted to become Gerard Way. So let's just get started. The makeup's gonna be really easy. I have a couple reference photos that I'm going to be going off of. Let's bring the mirror in, dirty ass mirror. I'm just gonna use a foundation. I'm not using concealer or anything, just a foundation to even out the redness in my skin, because as we all know, I have red skin and Gerard has perfectly flawless like porcelain skin, so we need to try to get that effect. So today is, that I'm filming this, is the first day of Vlogtober. In case you didn't know, I am doing Vlogtober, posting a vlog every single day in the month of October over on my vlog channel, so I will link it up here to go subscribe if you aren't already. We'll be talking about spooky stuff, creating spooky art. We're gonna be trying recipes, cocktails, everything. I'm just taking you along on my journey through October, but still keeping it real. Like, I'm very much like a chill YouTuber, as you guys know. I don't really do tons of fancy editing usually, so that's definitely no different on my vlog channel. Okay, so for eyebrows, I'm gonna pull up my reference photos because we definitely don't have the same eyebrows. He's a natural brunette, as am I, although you wouldn't know that by looking at me. He has dark eyebrows, kind of like medium brown. So I'm gonna bust out my, what I call Halloween palette. So the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I know she's kind of controversial right now and I hate to bring up something of hers at this point in time. I'm not gonna get into it in this video, but this is the perfect Halloween palette in my opinion because it's all mattes and it has like cool tone, warm tone, neutrals, so it's really good for zombie makeup, contouring, for ghost makeup, anything like that. I'm also going to be using it for Gerard's eyes and stuff. And then Venus 2 has this one called Mud, which I think is a really good emo shade. It's a good emo red, also a dupe for Kat Von D's Lolita, which to me, Lolita screams emo makeup, but we're using minimal Kat Von D products here today, so I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna use this for the brows actually. So he has like a neutral brown brow, so I'm just gonna start by going into this shade right here, and he has like a straight brow. Actually, he kind of has the same brow shape as I do, so it's like a straight. Why do we have to have a helicopter right now? He's like a straight brow and then like a down angle, which is kind of how I already do my eyebrows. I'm gonna try to do them a little bit messy and like haphazardly because he has like messy eyebrows. They're not like perfectly groomed, so I'm not worrying about it being like perfect right now. Oh, but we don't want to do that. So at what age were you guys when you discovered My Chemical Romance and Gerard Way? I'm guessing you all have, given that you clicked on this video. But if you haven't, you need to go check them out. For me, my emo bands were definitely My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco. Those are my top 2. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of this grayish toned shadow right here, just to add a little bit of darkness into the brows because he does have darker brows than this, but I don't wanna go too dark. Just have them be kind of like masculine looking brows. Okay, so my favorite part about being Gerard is that it's so easy to just slap on the makeup. It looks like he did it himself. He's just messing around with some makeup. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. Now, in some photos and parts of the video, oh, I need eyeliner. I didn't grab eyeliner. In some parts of the video, it looks like it's just red eyeshadow, and then other times there's like an extra darkness around there. So I think what I'm gonna do is just start with the red and then build up that, and then maybe add some darkness if it doesn't seem dark enough. So I think for the emo red, I'm gonna go with Lime Crime here. I'm gonna do Mud. I'm just gonna pack that on a brush. Who knows where I got this. And he does one of my favorite things with eye makeup is he brings it into this brow part right here, like up in there. So we're gonna do that. Definitely don't be scared of this look, or you know, putting it all over super messy. Like I said, he probably just slapped it on himself. I actually almost didn't do this video because back in the day, I did an emo video that with Sarah, number 2, she and I both did emo looks. We did different ones too, and my look was very much inspired by early 2000s emo with thin brows, red, you know, washed out eyes. That's why I almost didn't do this video, because I'm like, oh, I've already done a look that's just like this pretty much. And then I realized that that video only ever went on my Patreon. So if you are subscribed to my Patreon, you probably saw that video. But that's why I'm doing this look today, because not all of you have seen it. And this is different. This is Gerard. This is like an emo icon versus just an iconic emo look, you know? So he does have brow bone visible, so I'm not gonna do too much in the brow area. I'm just gonna blend it out with my fingers. Oops, 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 oops. I don't know why there's a helicopter circling my apartments right now, but I apologize if you can hear that. I'm using a mic, but I hope you can't hear that. Well, I just felt fear for my life that a helicopter was gonna crash into my building. So I'm going all out boy for this look, which you could obviously do like a feminine Gerard way if you wanted to, or get this shitty wig that I bought, which I don't recommend. And I apologize to Gerard for the crap wig that I got to represent your hair. Also my first time tying a tie, so ignore the ugly tie. Okay, so I'm gonna take the same brush under the eyes, and this is where we can be really messy. Get it like in your eyeball too. Just kidding, don't do that. You wanna look kind of like dead, like you haven't slept in a while. Okay, next I'm gonna add some eyeliner. It looks like he has eyeliner on his waterline. I'm just gonna be using Urban Decay Perversion. It's also one of those makeup looks that looks better over time, so if you're gonna wear this on a night out, or like a Halloween party or something like that, it's just gonna look better and better as the night goes on. I wonder if I should leave this on. I'm going to the thrift store later. Maybe I should just leave this on. Why again? What is going on? I'm not kidding that I feel terrified for my life hearing that, because it is so loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. It is so loud, and they're still circling. What is happening? Is this the apocalypse? Okay, I'm not liking how this is blending right now, probably because I didn't add powder before I blended my eyeshadow onto my foundation. So I'm just gonna take a brush and blend some of this away because I keep dragging it too far. I have to add a little bit of mascara, although realistically I don't think he has any on. It's just my eyelashes are really blonde, so if I don't, it's gonna look really strange. I'm not gonna add that much though. I'm not going for like a glam look here. They're just so blonde, I have to do something. I'm gonna add a touch of brown. Yeah, this brown here. Just a little bit to this part of my eye. And then maybe some on the lid and like in this pocket. I kind of want to contour my face a little bit to, I don't know, just add a little bit of contour. I just feel like it needs it. He doesn't necessarily have contour on by any means. I didn't even finish my sentence. What? Who knows? Kind of focusing it on my cheeks too. Do we want to look a little dead? No offense, Gerard. I just feel like the emo look is kind of like half dead, you know? And also I'm mimicking the look from the Helena video, and that's just about death, so. Okay, so as far as makeup, that's it. That's all you gotta do. And honestly, if you just part your hair a certain way, you have an emo look for Halloween, you could just stop here, but you know me, I gotta go all out. For some reason I like to do a lot of boy tutorials, so I'm going all out with a wig, so I'll be right back. Now I'm feeling kind of good in my suit, you know? I've never worn a suit. Kind of digging it. So can you see the vibes? It's already coming together. Oh, you know what? I should pale out my lips a little bit before I add the wig, the hideous wig, but I bought it, so that's what we're gonna work with. Hello? By the way, the blazer I already had in my closet. The shirt and tie are both from the thrift store. The wig I actually got on Amazon, but I have seen this exact wig sold at Goodwill, so I think you can find this at a thrift store. If you have Goodwills near you, that is, you know, they do the Halloween section every year. This is probably the easiest tutorial I've ever done. I don't have a hairnet, by the way. We're just gonna have to tuck everything back. You know what? It's not the worst. I can see the vibes. Like I said, sorry for the bad wig. If it was a little bit longer, I have seen one that is a little bit more accurate. Also, this wig is just really cheap and fake looking, so forgive me. Anyway, I'm feeling like Gerard. I feel like this look, this is a look. He was truly a fashion icon, makeup icon in the revenge, actually forever. I mean, when he did his solo album, he had the bleach hair and the blue suit. Or the orange hair and the blue suit. I should have done that look, actually. Well, like Marilyn Manson, I have done many, many Marilyn Manson looks on this channel, which that's not gonna change this year. So maybe Gerard will be another musician that I just add to the repertoire of looks on this channel. I am doing 2 looks this year that are within a series themselves that I've done on this channel before, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think of my Gerard. Is this like good enough? Is it close enough? I really enjoy it. I would totally be this for Halloween. He's honestly one of the most like iconic musicians in my growing up, like so influential. MCR was so influential for me. So this is just my homage to him with really bad hair. Anyway, I hope you guys like my first Halloween tutorial. It's like super quick, super easy. This is a super fast, you know, go-to Halloween costume. It's super cheap. How many times can I say super? But it's really cheap. All this can be found at a thrift store, so go ham. If you recreate this look this Halloween using my tutorial, make sure you tag me on your Halloween posts. I'd love to see. And that goes for any of my Halloween tutorials. I'm excited to film the next few ones. And yeah, I just thought we'd start simple this year for the first tutorial, but it gets good, trust me. I have not neglected the horror side of me. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed and I'll talk to you soon.